Welcome to Making a Murderer, Rubberducky YouTube channel. Welcome back as we start this week's read off of the RD Making a Murderer. We're doing the daily MaM reading. This will be the CASO Investigative Reports, and we're on part 51. Page 501. Uyghur. How you doing? Hanging in there? All right. We got a few more questions for you, okay? Do you have him help him put anything in the garage or take anything out of the garage? Brendan. Yeah, we took the silver cool gray Jeep and put it in the garage. Uyghur. Is that a Jeep or Brendan? It's a Suzuki. Uyghur. And where was that located before you put it in the garage? Brendan. On the side of the garage. Fassbender. Do you know his girlfriend, his fiance, Stevens? Brendan. Yeah. Fassbender. What's her name? Brendan. Jody. Fassbender. Jody. And what's the last time you saw Jody? Brendan. Before she went to jail. Fassbender. Do you remember about what month that was? Brendan. No. Fassbender. No. And when is the last time you talked to Jody? Brendan. Like 2 or 3 days before she went in. Fassbender. Okay. Has Stephen said anything to you about her in any relation to what he did? Brendan. No. Fassbender. No. Do you know if she knows that he did this? Brendan. No. Page 502. Fassbender. Has he blamed her in any way? Brendan. No. Uyghur. I'm trying to understand what he might have been mad about. Do you have any idea what he was angry about that day? Brendan. No. Uyghur. Did you ask him? Brendan. No. Uyghur. You said you were using a golf cart. Brendan. Yeah. Uyghur. To haul some items around. Whose golf cart were you using? Brendan. My mom's. Uyghur. And what's your mom's first name? Brendan. Barb. Uyghur. Barb? Fassbender. So to understand this, according to Stephen and what you just said, that Stephen said he had her down in the pit and then brought her up from the pit and put her in the fire? Brendan. Yeah. Fassbender. And he used his sled to do that? Brendan. Yeah. Uyghur. Do you know where he got the rope from to tie her up? Brendan. No. Fassbender. Could you see that? Could you see that she was tied up or not in the fire? Page 503. Brendan. No. Uyghur. Did he have her wrapped up in anything at any time? Brendan. No. Uyghur. Anything that we're forgetting to ask Brendan? Brendan. No. Uyghur. No, because now is the time to tell us if there is. Think real hard. Brendan. No. Fassbender. Are you relieved to get this over with? Brendan. Yeah. Uyghur. You said you threw some light bags in the fire. What was in those bags? Brendan. Garbage? Fassbender. You said he called you to ask you to come out by the fire. Did he call you on the phone or yell in the door or what? Brendan. He called on the phone. Fassbender. The house phone or cell phone? Brendan. The house phone. Uyghur. And you stayed at the fire until what time? Brendan. 10:30. Uyghur. 10:30. Do you know how long he stayed out there? Brendan. By 11:30. Uyghur. How do you know that? Page 504. Brendan. Because my brother came home and he was still out there. Uyghur. Your brother? Which brother came home? Brendan. Blaine. Uyghur. Blaine. What did Blaine tell you? Brendan. He said that he was standing out there leaning against the shovel. Blaine just got home from Halloween for trick-or-treating. Uyghur. And that was at what time? Brendan. At 11:30. Uyghur. Do you know what he was going to do with the fire pit? Brendan. He was going to build it up and then cover it up and start a new one. Uyghur. What do you mean build it up? What do you mean by that? Brendan. Trying to make it level. Uyghur. How was he going to do that? Brendan. I don't know. Uyghur. Just explain to me what you mean by build it up. Try to make a new one. Was he going to fill in with dirt or keep burning stuff? Or exactly what was he going to do you think? From what did he tell you? Brennan, he was going to keep on burning stuff, then bury it, and keep on doing that. Well, you keep burning stuff and bury it? Brennan, yeah. So that his yard would be all flat instead of all lumpy. Well, and then he was going to do what did you say after that? Brennan, he was going to hide, put the burning pit or the fire pit behind his house. Page 505. Where he was going to put a new fire pit back there? Brennan, yeah. Well, do you think anybody else knows about this? Brennan, not that I know of. Well, do you think Chucky may have saw something? Brennan, probably. Well, why do you think that? Brennan, because he came down like the next day. Well, who came down the next day? Brennan, Chucky. Well, came down where? Brennan, down by Steven and talked to him. Well, okay, were you there? Brennan, no. I seen Chucky come down with his truck. Well, do you know what they talked about? Brennan, no. Well, do you ever ask Chucky? Brennan, no. Did Chucky ever tell you anything about this? Brennan, no. Did you ever tell Chucky anything about this? Page 506. Brendan, no. The next day would have been what day? Like November? Brendan, first. Okay. What time did you see Chucky come down by Steven? Brendan, 5:30. 5:30 at night? Brendan, yeah. Then where did Chucky go when he came down by Steven? Brendan, by the garage, because he was working on his Monty. Who was working on his Monty? Brendan, Steven. Steven was working on his Monty? Where was a Monty at this time? Brendan, in the garage? How did the Monty get in the garage? Brendan, well, it drives. You can drive it. I thought you told us before that the Suzuki was in the garage. You helped him push it in there. Brendan, he had to fix something on it. So where was the Suzuki when he was working on the Monty? Brendan, probably outside. So the Monty's inside and Chucky was in the garage. Brendan, talking to Steven. Page 507. Are you sure that was the next day? Brendan, mm-hmm. Did you notice any marks on Steven at all? Brendan, on his arm. Where on his arm? Brendan, like right here. Do you remember which arm? Brendan, his left. His left arm? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep telling you to speak up a little bit because it's... How did he get that mark? Brendan, well, he said he got it from working out by the yard that he cut himself with glass. Okay. Did he tell you anything else about that mark? Brendan, no. Fassbender, did he tell you that at any time that he had been injured when he had killed Teresa? Brendan, no. That he got a scratch, I think. Fassbender, where was that scratch? Brendan, like on his finger? Fassbender, okay. How did he say he got that scratch? Brendan, that from a fingernail or something? Page 508. Did he tell you that? Brendan, yeah. So tell me again exactly what he told you. Brendan, that he got it from someone scratching him. Did he tell you who scratched him? Brendan, Teresa. How did that come out? I mean, did he say, was there a struggle or something? Or what did he say? Brendan, yeah, there was a struggle. Tell me about that. What did he tell you? Brendan, when he was trying to tie her up, she got to get out and scratch him, trying to get away from him, and she couldn't, so he tied her up and stabbed her. Where did he say if she was yelling or screaming or anything? Did he say anything about that? Brendan, no. Where? So he actually showed you the finger. Brendan, yeah. Where? And which finger was that? Brendan, the pointer finger. Where? Did you see anything on that finger? Brendan, yeah, a scratch. Where? When he's telling you about this stuff, what's he doing? Is he laughing? Or what is he doing? Page 509. Brendan, he's looking down at the ground. Or did he at any time apologize for doing this to her? Brendan, no. Weird. What did you say to him about this? Pause. Brendan, nothing. Pause. Weird. How do you feel about it when you realize what it was and he told you what he did? Brendan, I felt sad. Weird. Sad because why? Brendan, that he did it and felt sorry for Teresa's family. Weird. Did you ever meet Teresa before that? Brendan, no. Weird. Did Steve ever met her before that? Brendan, yeah. Weird. How do you know? Brendan, because we had a Lincoln for sale and wanted to put it in the book, so she came again. Weird. Did you ever see her truck before that day? Brendan, no. Weird. Did you ever go down to the pit to see her truck after he told you where it was? Page 510. Brendan, no. Fassbender. Brendan, you may have answered this at least indirectly after you saw what you saw and Stephen told you what he told you. Why didn't you go to the police? Brennan, because I was scared too, that I would get in trouble too. Were there any other reasons? Brendan, no. Pause. Fassbender, if Stephen were to get out on bond tomorrow, would you be scared? Brendan, yeah. Why? Brendan, because he would probably try to, kill me or something. Wigger, why do you think that? Brendan, he would tell me. Wigger, why do you think he'd try to kill you, though? I mean, what would make you think he would do that? Brendan, because he told me not to say nothing. So, and I did, so he would. Wigger, did he say anything else when he was trying to tie her up? You told me before that she was trying to struggle and get away, and that's when he got scratched by her, right? Brennan, yeah. Weird. Did he say if he got kicked by her or anything like that? Brendan, no. Thank you for joining me on part 51 of the CASO Investigative Reports on our daily MaM reading. And with that, you guys, I'm just saying, I'm not going to even touch this. It's a coercion from the beginning to the end. Brendan says very little. Every time he goes to tell his side of it, the investigators stop him, starting back where he started until he comes up with the answers that they're feeding him. So it's a total coercion, not even a confession, it's a coercion. I'd like us to quit using confession. Confession means that I'm telling you something I did, not something that is a story that somebody told me to tell you. So I want to thank you each for the support that you do. The feedback I get on the channel from you guys is incredible. And I thank you so, so much for that. And with that, you guys, it's time. If you didn't do the crime, you shouldn't do the time. Thank you and have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.